And somewhere inside a quiet apartment, a guy was sleeping like the world didn't exist. Suddenly, his phone started ringing. Not just ringing. The ringtone itself sounded painfully cheesy. You are the apple of my eye. Bro was definitely down bad. Half asleep, he grabbed the phone and answered the call without even opening his eyes. And on the other side was Yelian, the girl he secretly liked. She immediately started scolding him. Still in bed? It's already noon. The guy instantly woke up after hearing her voice. Now the crazy part is, Yelian tells him she bought ribs for him, and she's planning to cook dinner for a lonely college guy. That's basically a marriage proposal already. Then suddenly, Yelian says she has something important to ask him. The boy freezes. His heart starts racing. His brain completely shuts down. And before she can even finish a sentence, this idiot screams, "Yes." Bro accepted before hearing the question. Then he starts shouting emotionally, "I will be whoever you want me to be." Man was ready to sign his soul away. The guy gets so emotional that he almost confesses, "Yelian, I love." But before he can finish, everything suddenly changes. His expression freezes. His eyes widen in horror. And then he wakes up, sweating, panicking, breathing heavily. It was all a dream. But not just any dream, a memory. A nightmare from the very first day the zombie apocalypse began. The atmosphere instantly becomes darker. No romance. No warmth. Only silence. Then suddenly, a horrifying zombie appears near the room. But instead of panicking, the guy calmly stares at it. Because that zombie belongs to him. Yeah, this man can literally control zombies. The zombie looks terrifying. Red hair, pale skin, dead eyes. Chained like a dangerous beast. And apparently, if our main character relaxes too much, his zombie puppets lose control. That alone tells us one thing. This ability is insanely dangerous. But then, the protagonist takes back control. He casually tosses the zombie a set of keys and says, "Start the engine. Time to move." Bro, what? This zombie is basically his driver now. Outside, the city has completely fallen. Streets are filled with endless hordes of zombies. Human civilization is gone. The protagonist reveals the real reason he's moving. Yelian's house is just across the street. He's looking for the girl from his dream. But the roads are packed with the undead. One wrong move, and he dies instantly. Then suddenly, vroom, a red car speeds down the street, screaming tires distracting the massive horde. Great chance. "Let's go," he yells. As they rush through, he spots two survivors trapped behind a metal gate, crying out for help. But our protagonist doesn't slide in to play the hero. He coldly looks away and thinks, "Two idiots." Crying for help at such a time only attracts more zombies. Right on cue, the horde swarms the gate, eating the survivors alive. Looking at his hand in these shadows, our protagonist notices something genuinely terrifying about himself. Watching people die doesn't make him feel sad. He feels absolutely zero pity. In fact, he realizes it's a kind of pleasure. Is his mental connection to the undead slowly eating away at his own humanity? He doesn't care. To find Yelian, he needs this dark power. Connective energy glows around his hand as he commands his puppet, "Go check the street nearby." Ye's house is around here. Watching the zombie puppet casually walk among the infected without being attacked is insane. As it scouts ahead, it discovers a crashed double-decker bus. A huge red bus numbered 618. The moment our protagonist sees that number through his zombie's eyes, his face completely changes. No, no way. Because every single time Yelian came to visit him, she took bus 618. Panicking, he orders the puppet inside, "Let me have a look." The zombie climbs into the bus to investigate. Bodies are everywhere. Blood covers the seats. Absolute nightmare fuel. Then suddenly, the puppet stops. There, inside the back of the dark bus, stands a girl. Long black hair, a white dress stained with fresh blood. But as she turns around, her eyes flash with a terrifying, glowing red trail. She's a mutant zombie. The protagonist gasps out the only name left in his heart, Yelian. But there's no time for a happy reunion. The mutant lets out a blood curdling roar and lunges straight for his puppet's throat.